Let's get into our final predictions and Friday fan feelings coming up next here on Locked On Sooners.
You are Locked On Sooners, your daily podcast on the Oklahoma Sooners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Once again, thanks for making Locked On Sooners your first listen every single day. Shout out to all the everydayers out there tuning in and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Jay, it's Friday fan feel time. Let's get it. First one right here comes from Anthony Reinhardt. He says, I'm not understanding the doom and gloom from OU fans. It sucks to lose to Texas, but we're still 5-1 on the year and look leagues ahead of what we did last year. That's some great naval verbiage right there. Leagues ahead, not just like light years, leagues, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Like, yeah, and I agree with him. We are a much better team than what we were last year.
Yeah, I just this sunshine pumping and fan hopium stuff. I'm not huffing the hopium. You got to understand, because we are 5-1, that means that we have lost every game, including the Texas game. We are actually 0-6 in the mindset of a lot of these fans, and I totally understand it. Actually, I don't. We are 5-1. This is exactly what the point is. We lost the game. I get that it's how we lost the game. I totally can understand that. But there was a great point made by my guy Cameron over on the Xbird app, and someone asked him if he felt like Brent Venables was kind of, falling off. Was he losing his fastball? He said absolutely not. He's one of the best, if not the best, defensive coordinator in the last quarter century, period. And the thing that has failed him has not been his defense. It's the fact that his offense hasn't been able to score. They held them to 94 yards of total offense in the first half. The offense only got 6 points.
Yeah.
That to me is one of the problem in Red River. Every Red River has been the offense, and the defense has done their part up until halftime. And it's kind of feels like they kind of lose the confidence on their side because they're like, we got to do everything. And then you start to see them trying to overcompensate by getting turnovers and forcing fumbles and hopefully making big plays. You start to see hero ball on that side of the ball, and you never need to see that because BV doesn't call it that way. He calls it usually in the right spot to where we can get the stops and get people off the field. You don't need to save it. Right. But sometimes our defense, it feels like to me, John, they feel like they have to. And I'm hoping John Mateer bounces back in this game to where the defense is like, all right, we good. Yeah. We good. We going to get him the ball, and now he can go ball out.
Yeah, an opening drive touchdown would go a long way to restoring some confidence in the team and in the defense.
100%.
If you can go, and we've all seen the stat. I know you've seen it. I had friends at work today showing me the stat that Oklahoma's hasn't scored more than 2 touchdowns in any SEC game yet.
Offensive.
Yeah, 2 offensive
touchdowns.
So here's hoping
we scored 3 against Alabama. So yes.
Right. So here's hoping that we can kind of rewrite that narrative this week. We can get 3 offensive touchdowns. We'll see. But I think John Mateer has a bounce back game. And listen, yes, you're 5-1. You've got a tough schedule ahead of you, but you have every opportunity to go make some noise this season with the defense and an offense that is above average to good. So we'll see. This one, not so positive. South Carolina smoked them last year. Can't say I feel great about it. From the 80s Cat.
Are we really doing this?
Listen, I get it. They lost bad last year, but again, that was a game that was totally different than what we're going to see this year.
John, is this what we're really going to do?
What?
Like we really doing this?
What? I'm sharing the Friday fan feels, man.
I know you are. You're showing the feelings of the fans, and I totally get it. I'm trying to understand better still at this point that are we really doing this when in the year of our Lord 2025 when we know what the problem was last year against South Carolina. South Carolina was actually good last year too.
I think people forgot. I think people are forgetting what was the issue.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah.
I don't expect John Mateer to throw 2 pick sixes and fumble the ball that leads to a touchdown immediately this year round. I don't expect that. I think we'll play more of a veteran type game. This should feel a lot more like the Michigan game with extra points this time around. We should be able to win this game by double digits. We put it this way. We would be an 11.5 point favorite at home in this game. That is what Vegas is telling you. We would be 11.5-point favorites if we were at home. We are 5.5 on the road, and it's actually moving up because most of the bets are flying on us, and we in the line moved from 4.5 to now. It went from 4 to 4.5 to 5 to 5.5. Vegas is telling you guys something in this one. Like Vegas told us in the Texas game, the way that line was shifting, it was saying, we think Texas is going to end up winning this game. This one is saying the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Line is on us, money's on us, the line's moving up.
Yep.
We should win by double digits.
If Mateer plays similar to the way that he played against Auburn and Michigan, they'll win this one by double digits, just like they won those. Because we read the stats to you last segment. This South Carolina offense is not good. And it's not as good as Auburn's, which is pretty crazy considering Auburn's offense is pretty bad. So a lot of it just contain LaNorris sellers and you'll be in pretty good shape. This one comes from IB Sooner 2115. He says, it was a blip. I believe they can bounce back. Unlike last year, I'm staying positive. He goes on to say that BV has the defense humming. I'm sure Arbuckle is feeling the pressure. He'll come up with something.
And that's the thing I've been talking about, right? That's the thing that I'm looking at when it comes to this game is I feel bad for Brent Venables. I mean, it's unfortunate that, of course, they're his hires, but he just haven't had the offensive guy to match his defense yet, right? Like it takes longer for a defense to get as stout as you need it in order to be successful. The biggest difference, I put it this way, and some people have pointed out Indiana and how they've been playing ball. I don't know if a lot of y'all realize this, but when Kurt Cignetti left James Madison to go to Indiana, he brought a lot of his players with him. He did not go solo and use the players that was there. He didn't walk in and use the ingredients that was provided. He brought his own. Similar to what Dion did. He brought his own luggage, and it was Louis. And that's how you saw a difference in the way they played. Mm-hmm. BV came here and didn't let a single Clemson player follow him. That makes the job a lot harder when you're working with everybody else's players and you're trying to weed out and figure out who's the players that match best with the way your defense is set.
Yeah.
Now he's gotten it. You've seen it. Each year it's gotten better. And this year we are tops for a reason because we now have a roster full of his dudes with a sprinkle of supplements that he has been trying to add to it. The defense should be stout this year. It should be even more stout next year, which is really crazy to say. It should be more stout next year because the secondary is going to be even more because we got corners that are ours that are now healthy.
Yeah.
The defense is going to be there. The question is going to be, can he find an OC that can provide him the offense that's needed? That's all we're asking for at this point is, can he get an OC that can do it?
Yep. Yeah, and can they rebuild the offensive line in such a way that they can actually get a run game going?
Yeah, and stop getting a whole bunch of transfers. We kind of need to stop. We need our own dudes.
Yeah,
like
really do.
And we need our own dudes to actually develop. We've got a whole bunch of transfers. Think about it. Look at the line. 3 of the linemen on there are transfers, and you have a true freshman.
Yep. Yeah, and Heath Ozida, who was kind of a unheralded offensive lineman out of the Pacific Northwest. So this one, I bought into the hype. Not anymore. I'm done with that, and I've become a skeptic until proven otherwise.
I know 5-1, man. It makes it easy to be skeptical. I totally agree. 5-1 will do that to you.
I think people, and I probably did this myself. I put way too much stock in Florida beating Texas. You know, that was one of those like we knew was a possibility going into the season, but because Florida was kind of stinkier than what we thought they were going to be. We thought they were going to be pretty good. They were not very good the first 4 games of the season. They actually showed up for the Texas game. That maybe recalibrated our expectations for Texas, but it shouldn't have. Like the defense is good. And again, I said it last week, like this Texas team could beat Oklahoma. I'd still picked Oklahoma, but was not necessarily surprised by the outcome, except I was surprised by John Mateer throwing 3 interceptions and giving up a punt return touchdown. So like, I get that people are disappointed and frustrated and all that. There's still a lot to believe in for this team.
The funny thing is that, John, no matter what this team does, you're going to have fans like this that's going to say, I'm going to be a skeptic until otherwise. Oh, yeah. That's fine. And if this team goes 10-2, they're going to still say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Both losses will say, oh, I can't believe in this team. And then there's a very good chance this team can finish 10-2 because they're built to do that. They just got to stop making stupid mistakes. And if they do that, then everybody's going to be like, well, I'm still going to be super skeptical. Like I said, I don't blame you for being skeptical. I just say don't ever buy into the hype then. and then don't complain or don't jump on the train whenever they get really good. Stick to one side of the lane when it comes to the way this team is.
Well,
you've got to remember, we've got a new OC again. Like BV's had the fortunateness that his first OC gets a new job. They try to keep continuity to keep the quarterback. That was not a good idea. The quarterback's gone, and he's looking just like the same dude at the other school. I mean, that was your old OC's recruit. So that tells you something right there, right? You had to fire an OC and bring in another one who's brought his quarterback who's been good, but I told you, he's going to be a gunslinger. He's going to turn the ball over. That is how he plays. But he's also a leader. He will put the team on his back, and he will carry you to wins. You got to take the good with the bad. It sucks. I get it. But you got to temper your expectations to understand that, things are going to be fluid. But for the most part, because the defense is as good as it is, we still should be able to win games that we need to win. We should be able to grind out every single one of these games left on the schedule.
There's big opportunities for Oklahoma. This one I just thought was a good one. If I could quote the great gunslinger from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't know why. I don't have it. We can't.
Listen, I'll quote the great Jedi Obi-Wan and say, that's not a moon. I don't know.
That ad is hilarious, by the way. That's a lot of letters and stuff.
I can't even try. It's like KR.
It's like a radio station with like other radio stations on top of the radio station. Crazy radio.
Right. Maybe everywhere he ever worked. No, listen, it's not looking promising right now because you just lost a game. But let's go back and remember what we think about this team. Really, really good defense and an offense that just has to be good enough. The offense wasn't good enough last week. Your defense was good enough last week. Mm-hmm. If your offense had only just one interception, you have a much better chance to win that game. If your offense can put up one touchdown on the board, you have a better chance to win that game. John Mateer plays even just a little bit more efficiently, you have a better chance to win that game. So it's not all lost. And again, that might be the best defense you see the rest of the year.
100%. That's most likely the best one you're going to see the rest of the year. The rest of them are good at giving up plays, giving up yards, giving up everything you need. You should be able to take advantage of it. And again, buckle up, buckle down, go out there, pull up them bootstraps, and win this football game.
And these final 6 games are not for the faint of heart. Last one here.
Nope.
I'm very confident and ready for South Carolina. This one is from John I. South.
Good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you, John.
Not me. This is not my burner.
Yeah, proud of you, John.
It's quite optimistic.
The other John is very optimistic, and I appreciate that. I say this. Just pick one side. If you're going to say skeptical, be skeptical. And I have no problem with you being skeptical. Just understand. I'm going to say, stay skeptical.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this world in their fandom where it's championship or bust. And if you don't win a championship, then the season was a failure. And that's the way that they want to operate. And I hear you. I see you. That's not realistic.
Yeah, and it's not how I operate either. It's I know what we're dealing with, and I understand it. And so,
context.
It's nothing wrong with having some nuance in your bowl of cereal.
Yeah, it's exactly how I can continue to be a Dallas Cowboys fan for the most part.
I don't know why you do it to yourself.
I don't know either. Jay,
hey, I've been a Bucs fan since they were terrible in the 90s, but hey, their jerseys were my favorite.
I say fan. I don't watch a lot of Dallas Cowboys games anymore because like football is for Saturdays now, and then Sundays is for the kids. So,
fair point.
Anyway, but hey, prediction time. We kind of shared our predictions on the crossover edition with Chris Marler. But Jay, let's remind everybody, what's your prediction for this game?
I've kind of upped my number on this one. I'm feeling a lot more confident. I'm thinking 24-14. Sooners win by double digits, and I actually think we may go over the 23.5.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm still kind of sticking at 20-16. I think LaNorris could hit them for a big play and get a touchdown, but I think they'll hold them to field goals. Otherwise, because this defense is really good at holding teams to field goals. But I also think that Oklahoma is going to get multiple touchdowns on the board at least. And hey, I would love it if they go ahead and get like 3 or 4, put up 35 points in this one, actually have like a breakout performance offensively.
24-10 would be even better. A shutout would warm my heart.
It would. What's a bold prediction you have for this one?
Bold prediction: we run for 100 yards with
like
one running
player
back.
Does. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like I felt kind of weird having that in my mind, but since you said it, I was gonna think it too. Yeah.
Even
Torrey Blaylock.
boldest, we have 2 100-yard rushers, John Mateer and
bolder.
a running back.
Yeah, that's even bolder. Let me go with Giovanni Gibson's first touchdown reception of the season. And Taylor Wine, he's going to have another great game. The dude has just been playing on fire all season long. He's kind of been the unsung hero of the defense a little bit with like R. Mason and Jaden Jackson and Grayson Halton and David Stone getting a lot of praise. But Taylor Wine, that dude has been awesome. And he's going to have another big game. Anything else you want to say about Oklahoma versus South Carolina?
Let's get it.
Go enjoy Sandstorm. Go enjoy Williams-Brice Stadium for those of you who are going to be there. Hey, be on the lookout for old friend of the show, Alex Staracco. She's going to be out there looking for some OU tailgates to participate in. So if you see her, welcome her in. Make sure you give her a beverage and a snack and get her well hydrated for the game. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Locked On Sooners. Thanks so much for tuning in, being a part of the show. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're free and available on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to let you know when new episodes drop. Follow Jay at Unfair Sports. Go check out his channel, Unfair Sports, on YouTube. You can follow me at John 9 Williams or read my work covering the Sooners over at SoonersWire.com. The show is at Locked On Sooners on all of your favorite social media platforms. Oh, and hey, thank you so much for helping us get to 15,000 subscribers. You all are phenomenal. It's because of you, and you guys are the best. And we thank you for your support here on this show. And we cannot wait to continue to provide big, big things and great content for you as we go. But until next time, he's Jay. I'm John. Boomer Sooner.